There are four functions of management, which is planning involves setting goals and finding ways to achieve them. Organizing focuses on tasks, assignments, and work structure. Leading involves inspiring and motivating workers, while controlling entails progress monitoring and corrective action. These functions are crucial for the success of our organization and are particularly important for business growth. There are various types of managers. It begins with CEO have the task of setting the overall direction of the organization. Middle managers, such as a plant or regional managers, are responsible for implementing the company's strategies and achieving objectives. First line managers, like shift supervisors, oversee the performance of entry level employees and handle short term planning. Lastly, team leaders, facilitating team activities in self managing team. The different roles that managers play on a daily basis. There are three, which is interpersonal roles, involves being a figurehead leader, while informational roles involves gathering and sharing information. Decisional roles consist of being an entrepreneur, disturbance handler, resource and allocator, and negotiator. The skills to be needed to be a manager is technical skills are necessary for performing specific tasks and vital for team leader and lower level managers. Human skills, on the other hand, involve working well with others and necessarily at all management levels. Lastly, conceptual focuses on understanding how different parts of an organization interact, how they relate to the internal environment. There are top 10 mistakes that managers commonly make. I mean, these mistakes include insensitivity, an intimidating or abrasive style, trust or betrayal, excessive ambition, inability to delegate or build a team, lack of effectiveness in staffing and strategic thinking, difficulty adapting to be a boss with a different style, and overdependence on advocate or mentor. Several effective management practices that can give companies a competitive advantages. This includes employment security, selective hiring, self-managing teams, decentralization, high wage ties to performance, training and skill development, reduction of status differences, and sharing information. Implementing these practices can lead to increased employee commitment, creativity, and productivity, ultimately contributing to the success growth of the organization. The origin of management as a field of study and career noticed that it did not exist until about 125 years ago. However, there have always been seeds of management ideas throughout history. It was only in the past few centuries with changes in work and organizations that the need for managers arose. The design of job and organization has evolved significantly over the past 500 years, from work happening in homes and farms, the emergence of industrial and large formal organizations with the industrial revolutions. The concept of scientific management and its founder, Frederick Taylor, developed scientific management to increase productivity by identifying the most efficient ways of completing tasks. He emphasized principles such as developing a science for each element of work, selecting and training workers scientifically, ensuring cooperation between managers and employees, and dividing work to maximize efficiency. How did Frank and Lillian Gilbreth use motion studies to improve work efficiency? Frank observed and eliminated unnecessary motions in bricklaying, leading to increased productivity. Then Gilbreth broke down tasks into separate motions and used motion picture films and micrometers to analyze and record time. The contribution of Henry Gantt, the creator of Gantt chart, to the field of management. Gantt charts are visually representation that help in planning and tracking projects, tasks, and completion times. They revolutionize management by providing detailed planning information and quickly identifying. Gann's emphasis on working, training, and developing along with Frederick Taylor was also highlighted. Gann overcame resistance to train by rewarding supervisors for their efforts.